guys, happy Saturday to you. It's Aurora Galactic Wifey 444. I'm Virginia. Happy Saturday night. Well, afternoon, almost evening here. All right. I thought I would come on live here and give you a collective reading, guys. Wow, I'm feeling some really anxious energy right now. Um, at least for the last few hours, I felt like this, yeah, elevation in anxiety. Um, and it's not my energy, guys. I feel very calm, but I feel somebody else's energy right now, very intensely. So, hi guys, welcome. Happy Saturday to you. Hi, Grace. How you doing? So I'm gonna give you a collective message here, because I'm feeling like somebody's got some really intense anxiety right now. I'm also feeling like this drama may be breaking out right now, or like the course of the last few hours, it could have been breaking out. So this could be fights and arguments, whether this is family, friends, lovers. Okay, take what resonates here for you and your situation, or if you know this is somebody around you, that you could be seeing this. Okay, even on social media. So just take what you need here. Under scrutiny is what I had put on the title. Okay, wow, that's whack. That's really wacky here. Things are out of whack here, or things are very wacky. It's really none of our business. Okay, don't involve yourself with whatever this whack shit is. Okay, so all right. So let's take a couple breaths here. All right, before we get started. So we're just going to breathe a couple of times, just to kind of clear some of this energy out. Okay, you can breathe with me. You don't have to. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple deep breaths before I get into this heaviness here, because I'm feeling this individual very intensely right now. So I've even got my jar here for you. I'm going to start, I'm going to pull a few cards, and I've got my special jar. This is, these are like positive, I got some positive things on here I want to start with. Okay, positive little quotes for you. So, breathe in and breathe out. This is very helpful. Did you guys try any more of the tapping from the other day? When we were on, I thought that was very helpful. I know a lot of you guys seem to enjoy it, so I did get some positive feedback from individuals, and I'm glad that was helpful. I hope that you guys continue to work on, different areas with the tapping. So, okay. All right. So let's get into this, okay? I'm going to pull a few of these sticks here to start out. I'm going to call them my spirit sticks, okay? So these are Virginia's spirit sticks. All right. Your only limit is you, okay? So you could be limiting yourself, collective. Maybe there's a reason for this, okay? Or maybe there's energy around you that's keeping you limited, that's making you feel negative about your gifts, okay? Your progress. You are a work in progress, learning every day. Take it easy on yourself and stop and show you some love. It's something about either wanting you to feel insecure about you or your gifts, or the way that you're working on yourself, okay? Or the work that you're doing within yourself. Either it's internal or external or both, okay? The way you love yourself, how you take care of yourself. Okay, so know that you are your only limit. The only thing that's stopping you is you. Nobody else can, stop you from progressing. Even if you take those small baby steps here. Lots of yellow. See, you got 2 yellow sticks that I picked. 2 yellows. Okay, yellow is the color of creativity. Yellow is also the color of your willpower. It's also being organized in creation and your dreams and your accomplishments, okay? It's working towards those. It's also a color of happiness, right? And joy. So, um, progress towards those, even in small increments. It's still progress. It's still, you're in that learning phase, right? So keep doing that. You're only limiting yourself, okay? So, and just take that as positive criticism as I'm saying this. Don't take that as anything negative as what I'm saying, okay? It's not a bad thing, as like somebody is saying that you're criticizing me. No, I'm not criticizing you, okay? Don't take this as something negative. Okay. Don't apologize for your past. Okay. So this has something to do with your past, or your past coming up, or someone throwing your past or past situations up in your face. Okay? Whether, I feel like there's gossip here, or there was gossip. Okay, whether you know about this or you don't know about this, you don't have to apologize for things that have happened in the past, or what someone has thrown up about your past. What happened in the past is done and over with. You can't go back and fix it. You can't go back and change it. You can't go back and recreate a situation so you can make changes to it. It's impossible, right? What's done is done. What you can is you can work on bettering yourself. You are that work in progress. You are learning every day to be a better you, right? Do we falter? Do we fall back? Do we have those faults? Yes, we do. Does that mean we're a failure? No. Blue, you got blue here. So blue is the color of your emotions, okay? So this is okay to, it's okay to release those emotions. It's okay to feel. It's okay to, let that go. So you don't have to apologize for who you are, what has shaped you, what has made you into who you have become now. So you could have gotten scrutiny for what you've done in your past. Someone said that you lied about your past situation, a past circumstance, a past person. You take it as it resonates. You ain't got to explain shit to nobody. Maybe you've tried to, like, stand up for yourself, defend yourself. Whatever you did do, someone's seeing another person as the liar, as they're getting the scrutiny. Like, okay, things have turned around here. I'm seeing like the wheel of a ship, It's like this is a hard turn, though, on this wheel. Captain's Wharf. I don't know what that means, Captain's Wharf. Maybe somebody was a captain. Maybe somebody has a boat or something, or I don't know. Quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. So if someone could have called you crazy, maybe you were crazy for learning something. Maybe you're crazy for what you do for your work, or what you wanted to do for your work. Or maybe it was for your dreams or your goals, or what you saw or you envisioned for your future. Hi Cheryl, how are you doing? Canada, Ontario. Australia is in the house. Canada, Ontario is in the house. So yeah, maybe somebody thought that you were crazy for the work that you the work that you were doing, the work that you were doing on yourself. It's not that you were crazy, it's the fact that they were jealous of what you were doing. They were jealous of how you were doing it. The way that you were showing your self-love, and the way that you were evolving. So they were trying to prove that you were crazy for doing that. This is somebody that's an alcoholic. Okay. I heard junkie. I wrote down junkie or addict. Now, that's a possibility. I'm not saying that it is. Okay, but that's what I wrote down. And animalistic characteristics. Okay. I don't know what that means for somebody, if they like have a tendency to like go wild, animal-like whenever they are under the influence. They act differently. They behave differently. Living the dream, right? Here, you gotta own your shit, okay? So somebody's gotta own their shit, and they don't want to own their shit, okay? The fact that somebody lied about something from the past here. But that's a whole lot of different than trying to get everyone to sign off on whatever weirdness you want to create. So you want to create something that's weird to this individual collective, or or group of people. Take it as it is for you. If there's more than one person here involved, there could be 2 to 3 to 5 people here involved. Everyone doesn't have to sign off on what kind of weirdness that you are connected with, what kind of work that you're into. They don't have to connect to that same type of work, to that same type of weirdness. Get on with your freaky little self, you freaky little fuck. So here we are. Learn what you want to learn. Do what you want to do. Love what you want to love. Don't apologize for it. If somebody doesn't like what you what you do for your work, what you're learning, the way that you're loving yourself, if they've got something to say about it, or if they feeling some type of way about it, oh well. That's their problem. That's not a you problem. Don't involve yourself with this somebody shady, this wacky, shady liar. Or liars. Someone could be a Capricorn here. You could be a Capricorn here. Maybe Capricorn season was significant. Someone angers very easily. The color red, okay? The color red, like the color red. I got the red, color red. Call bullshit on your bullshit. Want to get out of a rut? The first step is to get tired of the bullshit. Your bullshit, their bullshit, the world's bullshit. Spend today owning your sense of deja vu, and once you can spot the old shit, you can start to stop the old shit. Enough shit. Enough. Hi, Darnell. Things are going well, thank you. I hope that they're going also just the same for you. It's a great day. The sun was out today. We actually got a little bit of rain here. It's been a little humid too, so we had just a little, I don't know. I mean, the place that I live, we have 4 seasons in one day. So I mean, what more could you expect, right? And what more could you want or need, right? It's great. But I'm feeling that Kesha TikTok song. Maybe something TikTok is significant right now. Someone here on TikTok. Wake up in the morning feeling like, this is me, wake up in the morning feeling like that. But that's what I was hearing, the TikTok song from Kesha. Worrying is a negative prayer, guys. You don't need any of that kind of angsty, nail-biting bullshit today. Here's a lot of bullshit. Shit getting real deep over here. So somebody really is like in a pile of shit. Okay? Nail-biting bullshit. Ooh, don't bite your nails if it's full of shit. You know, clean them. I mean, if you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change the order. And hell yeah, you want fries with that? Supersize that shit. So, manifestations. And I'm playing right now, I am playing root chakra. Also red. Also back to the manifestations. 11 viewers. Also a number of manifestations. You can't have a positive as fuck life with a negative as fuck mind. If you find yourself with a head full of crap, go watch some videos of babies laughing or goats excitement feigning or old people cursing. It's helpful to think of laughing as a mental pooper scooper. There's a lot of shit in this reading right here. A lot of shit. Cat shit, dog shit, goat shit, ape shit, bear shit, boat shit. I don't know. All the shits. But I feel like that one comedian. I love him too. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head right now, but I can see him. I listen to him like all the time. I listen to him. What can I think of his name right off the? I don't know. I got so much here. I got so much for you. All right. Old people cursing. It's helpful to think of laughing as a mental pooper scooper. You got to get the turds out so you have room for fresh and lovely thoughts. So somebody needs to pooper scoop their mind. I mean, like, take out all the negative shit. Wow. So that is good. That's really going to bother me if I don't like look up who this comedian is. George Carlin. George Carlin, that's his name. Oh my goodness. Like I had an air fart. You ever had an air fart? It happens sometimes, guys. It really does. You get air up in there. You got to get it out. Right? Batshit crazy, right? Does anybody ever listen to, have you ever listened or watched George Carlin? Have you ever watched him do stand-up comedy? I mean, rest in peace his soul. He was an amazing comic. I would have loved to have seen him in person while he was still alive. But he's got like this one comedy video on there where he does, or stand up here, and he's talking about, you know, batshit, ape shit, right? You know, he's talking about all that shit. You should watch it. I feel like this is a lot of shit. So, you know, if they're going to gossip to you, okay, or even somebody else, then they're gossiping about you. That's these kind of folk. Huh, guess who's calling your bluff? I don't know what this is, but I just heard, guess who's calling your bluff? Okay, I also heard they got to get out of this place if it's the last thing that they have to do, and somebody may be in lockup. Or somebody may have went to lockup in 2021 and they don't want to go back to lockup, so they got to get out of this place so they don't go back to lockup. Whee! Bully. Could be a priest, somebody. This is another thing I was getting. Okay. Ow. Okay. Is this somebody in the religious community? Could be under scrutiny now. And it's so weird because right before I started this video, I was channeling about Christians and Protestants, specifically Christians and Protestants. Okay? So then, you know, because I have not read the Bible from front to back, okay? Honestly, I have not. Do I reference back to the Bible for verses that I need? When I feel like I'm guided by Spirit, okay, to go there because I need guidance for me, then yes, I go there. If I feel like I'm giving a reading to somebody and they need a message, then I will go there for them. But I have not read the Bible from front to back. I do not know the Bible from front to back. Okay? So, before I started this video, I wrote down Protestants, okay, specifically. And I was like, why am I heard protest and then I had Protestants. So someone could have protested against you due to a religious factor, okay? Or there was religion involved here, okay? Gossiping about religion and spirituality, okay? They broke a spiritual rule here, or a spiritual law here. And then I wrote on the back here, like, I wrote these columns here. If you guys see these columns, on one side I wrote Catholic, and the other side I wrote Protestants, and then I broke it down, and I was like, why are you having me do this? Like, why are you? And then I just kind of gave up on it, and I was like, I'm just going to give this reading to you guys. I'm just going to get on here and do this collective reading. I'm not going to go through all this religious stuff. I'm not going to do this. So, but it had me break down into groups. So I don't know if like somebody was like breaking into groups here, like going against like one group going against another group, but there was some type of like protesting, or you know, some type of spiritual warfare going on. Authority between authority figures, or some type of wanting authority over another group. It's like this, whoever this person, this alcoholic parent over here, junkie, okay? If that's what they have going on, this addictions that they have going on, especially if there's more than one or two, okay, that are involved, they could be not wanting to face those. You know, they're, you know, like hypocrite. Anyway, I broke these down into, like I said, groups. Catholic, Protestants. The 4 groups of Catholic and the 7 groups of Protestants. Whereas the Protestants were like a collective group. So maybe this was somebody that was against the collective, doing it against a collective group of individuals. A certain group of collective individuals. Like they targeted a group, and you specifically happen to be in this group. Something about Puerto Rico can be significant here. Whether somebody is of that culture, okay, somebody moved there, somebody has family there, traveling there, okay, is trying to run there. You know, you've got to take what you need, okay? They have, you know, ancestry. Because I also wrote misunderstood and running from trouble. And a crime that was committed together, okay? A king. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. So this is somebody of like a king status, like they're the ruler. Like this is somebody with a God complex. They think that they're God. Yeah. A holier than thou complex. A God complex. Despotism and cruelty, using their power to control people. Or then maybe that's what they're addicted to. They're addicted to controlling people. Wow, that's whack. And maybe that's how they do it. I've got let go of worries, anxiety, and fear. Maybe this is how they do it, how they control people. An angel. Yeah, look. God's angel. They want to control God's earth angels. So they control God's earth angels through worry, making them worry, having anxiety, and putting them in fear. Why do you think I'm listening to the root chakra here? Also messing with their manifestations. Okay, this is their stability, their security, tampering with their root chakras. Purities. Yeah, they're pure hearts and spirits. Telling stories. Yeah, with lies. Okay. Scrutinize them. Making them look like bad people. Exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. So it looks like you're out to trick people, like you have a hidden agenda for what you do, like for your work. Yeah. And I wrote down here, on the run from the FBI, underground supporters, helping them financially, hiding under an alias or a new identity. Trickster. Unpredictable behaviors. Maybe when they're under the influence. Wow. Oh my. Misusing their ability, their strengths. Okay, their spiritual strengths here, like their gifts for selfish ends. So if this was a priest here, right? They had spiritual gifts, okay, God-given abilities and talents here, then they've used them in a negative aspect to be able to get, to manipulate people to get what they want, okay? This is a bearing false witness. Because they felt entitled. This is somebody that, had the God complex, and they have felt entitled. You know, they're the king of the world. It's all mine. So imagine like somebody that's like a dictator. This is somebody that wanted they wanted to have control over you. Why? So you would beg to come and get help from them. You would be the one. You would be the one to say, please, I need your help. That you can't take it no more. Right? That's the day they were waiting for. Worries, fears, anxieties taking over you. This is what they were waiting for. Beg for help. Why? 'Cause look, they got a God complex. Bully. Trying to bully you down. Intimidate you. Or intimidate others so other people don't want to be around you. Don't go around that person because of this. This is what this person's like. This is what happened this in the past, in this past situation with this person, or when this person was with you or dealing with you in the past, whether that was, in a, friend situation or a romantic situation or whatever the situation was. This was all just to hurt you, to get you to come crawling back to them like a piss ant. So they could prove a point. What point? This person's full of, and they're in deep shit. Full of and in deep shit. And they can't even face their own demons. Yeah, they had a bright idea. They didn't think that, they thought this would work here. They really did. Ulterior motives, hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. A hidden agenda. Creating dilemmas here. This is through mechanics here, internet, okay, through the web, okay, this is what I'm seeing. This is someone that like is highly, they're into tech, whether they are an engineer or not, okay, they are definitely high tech, IT, computer, computer savvy, right? They can work around that. Yeah. Enlightened. They're highly enlightened here. They're very, very smart when it comes to working with technology. Male or female, doesn't matter here, okay? Friend, con artist. That's because this is a con artist. This is somebody that cons people. This is like a scammer, okay? This is a fraudulent individual. They got to go underground, right? They got to hide under different aliases here. Oh, betraying by misusing confidence here, loss of their personal identity. Yeah, they don't have their own identity. They're using somebody else's identity right now. Because they're a con artist. Using talents as an excuse to mistreat other people, posing as their starving artists to get pity from other people. Don't worry, things are going to be fair when it comes to these stories, okay? So don't worry, things are going to be balanced out, or they're getting balanced out right now. That's why all this scrutiny is going around, because it's turning very, very fast. Saw that wheel on that boat, and it's like, it's like taking that hard turn. This is a big boat, a big ship. Overboard. This is overboard. Y'all seen that movie, right? With Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. This is Overboard. Running on empty. I don't know if somebody's a runner, or they just like to run away. But they may actually like run, work out, Like low, somebody could have low energy here. Got all these flags around here. So, all these different colored flags. So there's something with travel here. Wow. All right. So what is with this feminine? What's going on with this feminine here? One more on the feminine. Oh, so we got a pair. Wow, the lifestyles of the rich and famous. I said, give me one more on this feminine. Well, the feminine that came out was the privileged lady. I didn't tell you this. I just said it was a feminine, didn't I? I didn't say anything about the feminine. So what came out was the wealthy man with the privileged lady. So these are upstanding individuals. They got money. Underground supporters helping them financially. That's where they're getting their money from. That's who's paying for these nice fancy dresses, these suits. They got money. They're wealthy. Ha! Because why? They stole it. They're crooked. This is a crooked couple. Crooked letter I. Humpback guy. Mississippi. Mississippi. Well, travel plans have changed. Travel plans have changed. When it comes to this couple, something legal. Or some judgment here when it comes to some community members or, okay, because this is scrutiny. This is judgment here. Okay? They're getting stopped in their tracks. They're concerned, okay, about some money. They're concerned about money. Yeah. All right, let me see. Envy. So this privileged lady is envious of your creativity, the way that you're balanced here, also the power that you possess. Okay, if this was somebody, if it was this privileged lady here that was doing this gossiping here, this scrutiny that started all this shit, okay, they're walking away. This is somebody that's bowing out. Why? Because they got to go. 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 As you see, she's got this like reddish pink kind of like cape on. She kind of does look like she may be, of a Puerto Rican descent here, or cultured of some, background here. Yeah, awareness. They got to go. Okay, they're running from trouble because they're getting scrutinized here. Shit's hitting the fan, and they don't want to get tied up. Why do they not want to get tied up? They don't want to get locked up. They've already been there. That's the last thing that they want to have to do. Okay? Especially where it comes to stealing money. Yeah, they got to make a decision fast about where they're going to go because plans have changed. All right, wealthy man. Let's see, what's going on with you over here? What's going on with you? Oh, well, this wealthy man is thinking. Okay, he's trying to think. He's thinking about this woman here too, about the sacrifice that they did on a woman or with this woman. Take it as it resonates. It could have been with a man, okay? It's not gender specific. They're thinking about a sacrifice that they did, okay? Or a ritual that they did, okay? Their choices and decisions that, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay? And what's going to happen next? Because there's stuff going down, okay? This is probably on social media here. It's coming out all over the web, all over the news, okay? It's getting out there in the public. In the universe, to the window, to the wall, to the sweat drop down his balls. Yeah, his balls are sweating. Got sweaty, stinky balls. All right, thief. Tell us about this thief. Oh, that was funny. Huh. Oh, you're aware. The universe is aware. Manifestations. This had to do with stealing your manifestations, what you were working on, what you were creating. This had to do with your ideas, your creativity. These are all the tools here. This is the great magician. Whether it's masculine, you're feminine, okay? You're masculine and feminine, this person's masculine, it doesn't matter. It's a magician. Using all the tools from within to get it, to take it, to claim it. Your intuition, your knowledge, you seeing. You seeing what they've done. You also speaking it out. Communication. This is no joke. That's why they like, yeah, I gotta stay here. Gotta go. I gotta get out of this place. I gotta go. I gotta go right now. Why do you think they're anxious? Everything they wanted for you is happening to them. Great fortune. Whoa. Love. The love of money. What it will do. What will the love of money do to somebody? It will destroy them. It will destroy them. Their sacral chakra, their base chakra. That's what they were doing to you. They were trying to destroy those. Passion, desire, love. They were passionate. They desired this. They loved doing this, right? This is what they wanted. It was all about money, 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 money. They didn't see, right, what the gift was. All they saw was dollar signs, fortune, fame, whatever that was, status. It's different for everybody. In this case, it was dollar signs. The love of money will destroy somebody. And this was taking it from your sacral chakra. This is your sexual energy. This is seduction. Okay, trying to manifest off of that. This is, if they can't get to your sexual energy, into your sexual energy, and try and seduce you that way, it is sending that sexual energy to you. So you would desire them, so they can pull from your sacral chakra. Partnering, yeah, with the partner for material and spiritual prosperity. Why are they heartbroken and why are they lost? Right? And disconnected and bored because of money, because of abundance, because of you being happy, or you're happy with where you're at, with family members in your home. You're still happy, no matter what they stole from you or got away with or felt like they got away with here. It didn't affect you because you don't care about money. Not that you don't need money to survive or to live. Okay, I'm not saying that. You're not out here going, it's all about money. The world doesn't revolve around it. Wow. Right. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Desire. Here we are. Back to, yeah, you're stronger than this person. This person tried to like outdo you. Either this masculine or this feminine tried to like outdo you or tried to be better than you or try to do something better than you. Like, but they didn't know how strong you were. Like, your spiritual strength outranks them. Yeah, somebody's thinking about this. Like, how intuitive you are. How fucking smart you are. Look how fucking smart you are. Like, this person, like, loves your mind. I don't know why I was saying it like that. This is weird. Like, they're like attracted to your mind. They watch you because they're attracted to your mind. Like, this person actually like is infatuated with you because of your mind. One of these individuals is infatuated with you. You have a destiny, a spiritual contracted destiny. You have a higher purpose, okay? Maybe it's to have some type of success on like a platform out in the world somewhere here. You're supposed to be visualized, seen by the public somewhere, okay? Something of importance, someone of importance, okay? And it was you had to break a contract with the devil, okay? Because the devil tried to stop. The devil was trying to stop you. It was like putting booby traps in front of you. What the fuck? Okay, putting booby traps in front of you. These people were booby traps. They don't see it that way, but they were booby traps. That's funny. I always said what the fuck, but it was kind of funny. So, laugh a bit. Laugh a little bit, okay? You got to. Take a minute and just laugh a little bit. Try to release that. If you're feeling any worries or anxiety or fear at this point, try to release that right now. And just if you can laugh at something, maybe you're thinking about those fainting goats or something over here. Okay, it's time to just picture a fainting goat right now. Okay, and laugh. Wow, wow. How's your guys' weekend going? Oh, red flags turned. Well, somebody's name's Taylor. Trina or Tina. I've been picking up on Tina for the last couple of days. Tina or Trina. Or this T name. Who's this T name? Something about a beach too. Okay? Turnt. I keep hearing that turnt. I saw the turnt card. This one fell out and I thought it was turnt, but it's like seeing here, realizing that somebody was playing too many games here. So, all right. Let's see. playing with your head, or playing with people's heads and celebrating. Playing mind games with people and celebrating. So this is what I'm getting from these cards here. Somebody like manipulates energy. Somebody's an energy manipulator. One of these individuals. Dirty money. Huh. Electricity, something with electricity, or the electrical currents. That may be significant for somebody here. Be careful about a fake, a frenemy reaching out, because somebody may want to somebody may want to fight or may want to start a fight. So be careful. Oh, this has to do with some type of status here. Yeah. Something happened with their status, their place, lost their place, lost their place in line or something, or they got, bumped down. Yeah, legally, they got degraded, debunked, okay? Shit. Be careful. Somebody wants to, come and they're not too happy. They think it's your fault. That they're out of a position or out of place. Protect your hive. I heard protect your hive. So, one more. Oh. It's over some masculine or some feminine. So this is somebody that wants to fight over a masculine or a feminine. Okay? So maybe you used to date somebody, or there was even if you didn't date somebody, maybe somebody's attracted to you. Somebody's attracted to your mind or something. So take what resonates for you, but this has to do with the opposite sex here. Love on the brain. Like somebody's like feeling all the feels. And like someone else is like pissed because their person's feeling all the feels about you and you don't even give a fuck. It's not your problem that their person's feeling feels about you. I mean, take it up with their person. TikTok. No shit. Kesha? Keisha? Kira? And everybody got that time for that shit? Greed? Okay. Lusty? Okay. Somebody's lusting after you, and this person may want you or whatever, and you don't want nothing to do with them, and their person's pissed, they're hot, and they want to fight you. So, oh God. This person could have a history of cheating too. You know, they've cheated on this person before, and they took them back, and they're, you know, all up in their ego now. So there's some type of history. Wow. Huh. So there's like a council here. They want you like, they need, there's some, like, you got to get in between, or somebody's going to try and get in between there. Good Lord. Good Lord. This is a third party shit. Don't get involved in this. Don't get involved. Just, if you got to call the law, just call the law. If they come to your beehive, or she comes, or he comes to your beehive, okay? Someone's got elephantitis. Someone's got elephantitis. So this person's mad because, all right, who cares? So if this is a feminine, this person, if this is a feminine that's got a masculine, okay? Or a masculine that's got a masculine. And there's 3 masculines here. There's 3 feminines here, or whatever. And somebody uses a strap on, whatever. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Really. Okay? I'm going to say, if this is a feminine with a masculine, for example, and a masculine is wanting another feminine, then the feminine is jealous. She doesn't want somebody to have her elephant man. Okay? Lord. Okay. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Be yourself. You deserve the best and know your worth. So she needs to be herself. Okay, he needs to be himself, and we need to be ourselves. So, and it doesn't matter if somebody's got a big dick or a small dick or a medium-sized dick. It don't matter. Move on. In order to gain closure and healing for ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations you can't change. Can't change nothing. If this is something that happened in the past, don't apologize for something that happened in the past. Move the fuck on. Lust and gossip and shit and just deep shit. Alright. Get help. Life can become overwhelming and sometimes even unimaginable. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before your problem destroys you. What's going to destroy you? It looks like this person's behind bars. Lockup. Locked up in your mind. Locked up physically. I mean, stand your ground. It has always been said that if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Stand up for what you believe and not be easily swayed by the beliefs and wishes of others. So you don't care what people wish or believe on you. You know? Stand your ground. And that's what you've done, collective. You don't have to sit here and explain shit to anybody. No. This is no. No. Don't come this way. Don't mess with the beehive. This is yours. It's your space. You don't want to deal with their drama. Whatever they got going on over there. Keep their scrutiny or whatever. No is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We all need to accept and receive it as a right to others. Okay? If someone says no, it's a no. If they're trying to push something on you, no. If you tell somebody no is a boundary and they try and cross it, you said no. No does not mean yes. No does not mean, well, maybe they'll change their mind later. No means no. It's not going to change. It's going to stay the same in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. No. Love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. There's no love over there in that relationship over there. That connection, that wealthy man and that privileged lady, it's about wealth, money, status. What happened? Somebody act like they don't know what happened. What happened? Now is not the time to give up or give in. You've come too far to give up now. So don't give up. Don't give in. Don't change your no answer to a yes answer. When it comes to somebody, now flipping around here. Yeah. No mud, no lotus. No mud, no lotus. Take a note from the beautiful lotus, which defines the mud and murky water. What am I doing? Defining the shit. The shit. Oh, wow. To rise to the water's surface to show its beauty. Overcome adversity by blooming where you are. And the shit rises. And it rises, and it rises, and it rises. These murky waters. Wow. No mud. No mud. No lotus. Wow. Come on, get happy. Leo, stalker. You could have a Leo stalking you, watching you, obsessed with you. Somebody have Leo in their chart. You could be a Leo. Oh, dang. Somebody named Crystal Light. Ooh. All right, so we got what they invested here. What's going on with these investments here? Capricorn's thinking about their investments here. Ooh. Oh. Had to do with their sexual pleasures. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Or this could be an earth sign here that was thinking about some sexual pleasures because they were investing in them. Yeah. No protection. Ooh, not taking care of themselves. Also, they can't find a place to go. Yeah, running away and they can't find a place to go. Yeah. Running on empty. On the road again. All right. Wow. On the run from the FBI. Underground supporters. Crime they committed together. Thought they were going to have a long-term success from this work. Okay, trying to close the chapter here, right? They're trying to keep things going. They were trying to keep things going, but a chapter is closed. It closed out from the past here. Yeah, because a new beginning is here. All right, so they were trying to keep this chapter open in the past and the chapter closed because we have new beginning here, a great chance and our opportunity here for something that you are accomplishing here, okay? Look out for a new opportunity that there might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter, right? Or you close the old chapter here. A new adventure is going to unravel, right? So 09 could be significant. Yeah, and there's a disaster coming in. Okay, but this is, yeah, it could be around love. There's a disaster coming in around love or heartbreak here that's going to break somebody. A female, love connection, or something they love or someone that they love. And it's going to send them into a reflection period. Okay? This could have to do with them, learning to love themselves. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. This is a blessing in disguise. I just said this is not necessarily a bad thing, right? Hurt, sad, and upset, crying over this breakup, crying over this heartbreak. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Even though you see it in the moment, this hardship you're going to make it through. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you'll push through it. You got this. If you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change, these winds of change, this natural disaster here, whether you're in an actual natural disaster, okay, something happens, a tornado, you're experiencing that. There's, I've got this like water here, so you have to do with like a flood or something happening. That's a possibility for some of you here, but something just feeling like a disaster within themselves too. This could also just be like the flood of tears. If you've been if you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Okay? Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. So 4444. All right. So stay strong. You've been building character here. It's going to build character within yourself, come this far. Yeah, getting played, manipulated, lies, control. So I said that you were dealing with an energy manipulator. That's what this is. This is the puppet master. Marionette. Yeah, happy. I want to get happy. Talking shit. Huh. So you be happy either way they talk shit. So, let them talk shit. Loose lips. Right? Is that what they call them? Loose lips? Yeah. Somebody that, this could have been about you dating somebody. I mean, or, somebody that was dating. Or somebody you went on a date with, talking shit. That talk shit. Promiscuous. Something about promiscuity. Sleeping around or asleep around, or they're a free-for-all, or they slept with your man, or somebody talked a lot of shit. Assassinating your character. Trying to put your family first and spend time together, okay, somebody's like a, what do they call those, breaking up a family here, oh, good Lord. Homewrecker, yeah, broken mirrors here. This is somebody that's got addictions or in toxic connection. They go on through legal shit right now. They could be going through legal shit with you, especially if they were stealing shit from you. Money. Yeah, they're definitely getting a cold shoulder from the person that they're with. They hate you. They envy you. Trash. They're getting thrown away, put out in the trash. I mean, they're going through it. I mean, and they blaming you. You're the homewrecker, and you ain't doing nothing to them. They created their own disaster. Creativity, stealing your ideas, copying your work, duplicating you, feeding off your energy for money. Yeah, here. Crash and burn. Yeah. For wealth. Hmm. Swift action here. For wealth. Is it? Yeah, it is auspicious, isn't it? Sure is. Or it sure was. Starting over. Okay, your intelligence is impetuous. Okay. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun, so start fresh. So start over. That's what you're doing. Start over. If you have to start over, start over. And, you know, failures are not failures. Failures are what you see as progress. You're a work in progress. Keep that in mind. Because this is what's happening right now. This is success. This is victory. This is accomplishments. This is achievements. This is you reaching your goals. Look. Recognition. And then, look, somebody else feels powerless because of this. Thinking of you, crying. Or they're stuck in their mind because this is happening. They can't do anything about this. Yeah, because the lies that they were spreading, they're no facts. There are no facts to these. This is all just hearsay. This was just their story. This is just their story. Now, here's the book right here, right? There's the book. Whether this had to do with religion that they were using the good book against you, the Bible, right? Copying everything down that you, all your creative ideas, using your own work for their own benefits, you know, trying to, you know, con and pull it off as their own. Your light irritates their demons. All the work that you've done on yourself to heal has irritated the demons inside them. Jealousy. Envy. Light up. Mood swings. Okay. So we're lighting up some mood swings. I guess somebody's very moody. Focusing on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So things are being lit up, illuminated here. A change in good moods here. Someone could be having mood swings though. Okay, this is also honor and respect, okay, coming to you, maybe from your family or with your family here. This is a positive outlook here. 1414. 101, 4444, and 0909 were the numbers that came out. 2121. We'll get one more from this deck here. One more. Oh, digging dirt. Police. When it comes to your creativity, somebody's going to get in trouble for this. Stealing and making money off of it. Yep. Need for control because they wanted it. Right? Hoarding. Greed. A Leo, a Capricorn. Any earth sign here, a Gemini, see who else we're going to be dealing with. Those are all the signs I see out here so far. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo. Yeah, because something was caught. Something's on surveillance here. Somebody got caught on video doing something illegal. All right, let me pull just a couple of these, and I'm only going to get a couple. Marathon. Something going on with a gas station, because I said that, like, running on empty. Somebody working a marathon. Behind the scenes, something going on with a gas station or a marathon, or this could be running. Okay? Pay attention, okay? Tried to outnumber you and they still lost. Okay. So the numbers here. Something with the numbers going against you. Thought they had more numbers or higher numbers than you, and, you know, thought that they were, like, winning, I guess. Whatever. Bailey, Edwards, Lewis, Morgan, Parker, Richards, Roger, Kim, Patel, Allen, Hill, Carter, Campbell, Mitchell, and Butler. Any of those names could be significant. Behind the scenes here, something going on in the marathon. Hawaii could be significant. Or Puerto Rico. Something could be going on in lockup right now. Could be a fight breaking out in lockup. Somebody could be 35 or 53. This person could be a scammer. This is a scammer alert here, okay? Pay attention. Something going on with somebody's finances here. Someone's about to be eliminated. This person's shady. Marathon wants to come out, okay? So... walking a mile. See? New York. So somebody could be walking to a marathon here in New York. Be careful while walking. Crossing the street. Be careful. Something to do with a crossing. A sign. Yeah, there's something with this camera. Recording yesterday. Oh, Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. Something with Kentucky or New York. That's the longest in the world. It's 400 miles of passageways. Okay? Premeditated, deliberately planned out a crime or act with intent to cause you harm or hurt you. So somebody could also be hairy like a woolly mammoth. Okay? So you have a lot of hair on them. Class act. Something about a class act. Karen and Ken's ego roasting. The sizzle fest over there. So we got Karen and Ken. Like Barbie and Ken. Karen and Ken. Maybe Karen's name starts with a C instead of a K. So their egos are roasting. They're on fire. Or they're hot. They're out in the heat walking. Initials N through Z, last initial N through Z. Sibling sees you as a threat and has been talking smack behind yours and your partner's back. This person's exposed, big macho boss for a murder. Wow. This could have something to do with somebody walking. Maybe like a hit and run. Or somebody planning a hit and run. Because it's premeditated, or it was premeditated, whatever they did. People protecting a narcissistic abuser. Somebody that was manipulating, love bombing, and causing fear, right? All the things, worries, anxieties, and fears. You don't give a fuck about this person, or they don't give a fuck about you, one or the other. Somebody doesn't give a fuck. Okay, Mitsubishi. Everybody that was laughing at you before, they ain't laughing now. So they had people laughing at you, collective. Then they're not laughing now. A veteran, a retired veteran could be significant here. This person walking could be a retired veteran. Okay, keep that in mind. People owe you money. This person's in trouble, or these people are in trouble. Someone definitely is under the age of 30. SC. South Carolina. Something about a crossing, okay? This could be a railroad crossing. Somebody definitely like buffs themselves, okay? Like, yeah, Buffy. Somebody buffs themselves, like their muscles. I don't know, like they flex. They're a flexor. Better have big pockets to hire that lawyer. They'll not win this lawsuit. So, yeah, because they're exposed. They're not going to win a lawsuit because they're exposed. Huh. Huh. So, I just heard Santa Claus, or Scott Calvin, Santa Claus. That was, you know, that was the character's name. Tim Allen in the Santa Claus was Scott Calvin. So, and I also heard like Santa Sack. So, something about Christmas time was significant, or around the holidays was significant here. They were trying to convince people you were crazy to keep hidden who they were. So there's those aliases here. Scott Calvin and Santa Claus, Tim Allen. I also said T earlier. There's something about a T name. They study you so they could be like you, or they were studying you, like writing and taking notes down. People scattered away from this person, or these people like roaches, or they're scattering, or they need to scatter because there's some big trouble here. Okay, so those names want to come out. I'm leaving it out. Bailey, Edwards, Lewis, Morgan, Parker, Richards, Rogers, Kim, Patel, Allen, Hill. I said Tim Allen, didn't I? The Santa Claus. Hill, Carter, Campbell, Mitchell, Butler. Hi guys. Happy Saturday night. Well, evening. 6 o'clock. I don't know what it is. I don't know what time it is in your guys' area, but it's 6 o'clock here, so. September. We could be dealing with a Virgo. Photos and videos are exposed. There's this begging energy that we were talking about earlier in the video. Or I was talking about somebody who was like had a God complex for control, right? Whereas they wanted you to come like begging, crawling on your knees like a pissant. So, an hour behind Texas. So Thursday could be significant. Somebody could be in their emotions on Thursday, or somebody was in their emotions on Thursday. But there's that begging energy where they wanted you to beg to come back to them, like crawling on your knees, needing their help. Newsflash, not your victim. They just didn't want you or anyone else putting the puzzle pieces together of their psycho jigsaws. So we got a psycho here that you're dealing with, a psychopath. You got a psychopath? Narcissist that you broke free from. Everyone that called you a fraud and a fake is seeing it in real life. God is showing them, and He's also giving them consequences for denying Him. So, well, that sucks. Because you broke free from this psychotic here, narcissist. Nobody wanted to believe that you were dealing with a psychopath, and that you were the real deal here. So they chose to trust and believe the psychopath and whoever else that the psychopath was partnered up with. Chan, Wu, Pacheco, Ramsey, Moss, Khan, Manning, Brady, Zhang, Saunders, Gallagher, Todd, Stewart, Church. There is the Church. Ashley. B. Because this is somebody that just always got some excuse. Or they deal with somebody that always makes excuses for this person. Somebody always makes excuses for this person. That's what it is. They're always covering for this person. You don't need people to back you up. Yeah, somebody's always covering for this person. And you don't need people to back you up. Like, you're good. You're good. G? Huh. GB. GBS? GBSC? Kentucky? There's two things with Kentucky. Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. So something about that vicinity right there is significant, okay? Maybe it's 400 miles around that area. Illegal wild? Okay. Illegally wild. I don't know what that means for somebody, but that's how it wanted to come out. Illegal wire transfers, large amounts of money, unexpected support coming your way, a helper. Thank Archangel Michael because somebody trustworthy is coming to support you. They committed fraud, paid for a favor, or a person or group to destroy your life. A hacker to hack you for large transfers of money, wire transfers to steal from you. Yeah, someone's in the hospital, ER, critical care, ICU, urgent care, express care. Okay, someone's about to be in the hospital, okay, or was in the hospital, or this could be this tragic event that's about to happen here, this natural disaster. Something about Detroit. I'm hearing something about Detroit. Something going on in Michigan. Bowling Green. Cancer. Somebody could have been in the hospital. Something to do with cancer. Now, whether this is a new diagnosis here or this is something that somebody's has been dealing with for a while, I don't know. Or this could be somebody with the sign cancer, or cancer season could be significant. I mean, but we had hospital and then cancer popped out, so needing therapy. This could be like cancer therapy, infusions here. Oh, Lord. The land of the lost. And this has to do with like children. This could be something to do with somebody's child. okay? Because we've got like exploiting children. Some of the missing and exploited children here is 2021. Fuck. Something gonna happen in 2021 with a child. They could have reported a child missing. A child could have went missing. They could have done something to somebody's child. 1-800-THE-LOST. Somebody could be looking for their child. 2006, 2018, 2021, 2009, 2014. I'm telling you, something about 400 miles around that Mammoth Cave, okay? In that vicinity, like encircling that vicinity is significant. Also hearing basket case. So Asian. CPS. This could have been with a runaway, so scammer wants to come out. Oh, manipulators. CPS. In their emotions. Dealing with the loss. Alright, so somebody's experiencing a loss today. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what this loss is. It could have to do with CPS. It could have to do with any of these things that I've mentioned. Okay? A loss of a partner, relationship. Someone's dealing with some heartbreak today. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, I know. Stealing your ideas. Yeah, you've been doing it on your own. You're not scared. Like, we are not scared. What a beautiful day. Alright, so they weren't scared whenever they were doing the crime, so why are they scared now? Like, you weren't scared. Copied your personal information. They got these dark secrets here. Supporters, reliable, dependable, competitive, eager to prove themselves. To prove what point? You've got people that are underground supporters helping you financially, hiding under aliases, stealing. Ford, Dunn, Ray, Cole, Hart, Lawson, McDonald, Fields, Carr, Freeman, Oliver, Banks, Rose, Brewer, Hales. So they got beta supporters. Do they know that they're reporters? So supporters and reporters, they report back. These supporters report back to them. So I don't know if they know this or not. That this is a psychopath, a narcissist, that's got a God complex. Sick. They're sick. Making up bullshit because they're insecure. Okay. gang. Oh, I heard a gang. Spell work, addictions, trauma. Said they were doing sacrifices earlier in this video too. Trying to get you taken out. Pretending that they were happy in front of other people or when they're out in front of people. Fear. This spell work here was done to keep people away from you. Some of this spell work was done to keep people away from you. This was like words that were placed over other people, talking bad. You know, that's what bad health is, about you, collective, to other people. Stay away from this person because this person they suffer from distorted vision. They're crazy. They're paranoid. They have they're mental. Okay, something's wrong with their mental. Maybe it was PTSD or depression. They're in severe depression. This is why they're doing all this, or they're saying all this. So yeah, they would anything to deflect it off of coming out with what the shady shit that they were doing. And to keep people away from you, also they were saying that you had like addictions and that you were trying to that you had a lot of trauma, so you had trauma bonded with them, and they would explain how you trauma bonded with them, okay, according to them. Also, if they were able to, you know, be in contact with you, if you were that close together, they could have done, you know, they got a piece of your hair. They did something with your hair. Somebody's a hair twirler here. Somebody twirls their hair like this. Somebody twirls their hair. Like you might see them, if you know this person, they'll just sit and twirl their hair. And maybe because they're nervous. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but I do see them twirling. Also, for you to be like unattractive to people, like your energy to be unattractive, so people wouldn't like come into your energy. I mean, not saying that you're not attractive, just so people wouldn't come near you. So they would do spells to keep people away from you that way, speak horribly about you, that, you know, that's unattractive about you. So people didn't want to have anything to do with you. So not to say that you're, you know, not an attractive person or that you don't have attractive qualities about you. It's the words that they were speaking upon you. So that's spell work. The words you speak upon another person or other people is how you feel about yourself. So you got to be mindful of the words that you speak. Talk about walking a mile in somebody's shoes. We don't know the life another person lives. You know, we haven't walked in everyone's shoes. I haven't walked in your shoes. You haven't walked in my shoes. The next person hasn't walked in somebody else's shoes. I mean, we can't live in somebody else's life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes every single day, every single minute, every single hour or second. You know, we don't know. We weren't there. So you can't believe the words that people speak unless you were there. You witnessed it. You saw it. You lived it. You spoke to that person. You got it from the horse's mouth themselves. You know? So you're going to sit and believe somebody that wasn't even there. Don't know anything about you. Maybe you interacted with this person for, you know, a few days or a few weeks or maybe a month or two or maybe a couple hours, maybe a few minutes. And they acted like they studied you and knew everything about you. And so they went and talked a whole bunch of shit about you to try and destroy your life. They haven't walked in your shoes. For some of you, maybe it was an ex of yours or somebody that you dealt with before. Maybe it was, you know, a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something, or someone that you had a short fling with, you know, or maybe you just started dating them and you guys didn't have anything really going on. So it's like, okay, there's nothing going on here. You know, you don't connect. Them and another person got together. Whatever. They got back together. It's different for everybody. Each situation is different. I'm just giving you multiple scenarios because I'm reading for a whole collective group of you. If I do a personal reading with you, that's different. I can pick up on your single energy. But there's really a lot of shit going on over here. Like, it's deep. I've been giving quite a few readings. So far, I've been getting pretty good feedback. Very good feedback. I love what I do. I love being able to help whoever I can help with my gifts. And, you know, a lot of people don't like it. Why? Because, you know, you get told the truth. Oh, well, if you don't like it, tough. It's what you need to hear. It's not always what you want to hear. It's not always what we want to hear. Does it hurt sometimes? Hell yeah, it hurts sometimes. I cry with my clients when I get on here and I do their personal readings. I cry with them as I'm giving them the readings, even though I do my best to try and be as professional as I can. But shit's hard. Life's hard. These are people's lives. And you want to go out here and destroy people's lives for helping other people. Spirit says that's a no-no. Whatever you've done in your past, don't apologize for it, because it got you to where you are now. It's molded you. It's formed you. You can't change it. Did you make mistakes? Yes, you made mistakes. I've made mistakes. Can I fix it? No. Did I learn from it? Heavily. Do you sometimes wish you could fix it? Sure, I've thought about it, but there's nothing I can do about it. Even if the thought was still there, there's nothing that I can do about it. I have no solution to it. So I would constantly be going around and round and round and round and round. What good does that do me? It's something that I live with. And I've had to make peace with that. My past. I am nowhere near no angel. I just work on myself to do better. And God uses me for good. And I use my gifts and abilities to help other people. I don't feel that way sometimes. I mean, I'm not perfect, and I'm never going to be, and I don't want to be. I never want to be that. But I do want people to understand that they are a work in progress, just the same. That, realize this, that, you don't have to apologize for the things that, you've done in your life. Because we've all had times where we've, went out and, created disasters, okay, upon ourselves. Created those towers, whether we've partied and drank and done the most. And we thought we destroyed ourselves, that there was no coming back from it, right? That we broke our own hearts. A lot of times we did. Or we allowed people to break our hearts. Whatever that case was. All of it, some of it, whatever. I mean, we have to take accountability for our own lives, because we put ourselves in that position. We stuck ourselves in that boat. And we said, okay, let's go. We're going to go have fun tonight. We're going to go do this. We're going to go do that. We're going to have a party. We have to pay the consequences, whatever that outcome is. can't go and run behind the scenes because we're at fault. Okay, I messed up. Yes, I put myself there. I shouldn't have done that. Shit. Shit. Why did I do that? I fucked up. You know? But just because you fucked up doesn't mean that you can't, you know, learn from it. And try not to make the same mistake, you know? Be like, okay, I made this shitty mistake. I made this horrible, shitty mistake that drastically changed my world. And maybe other people around me. You know, whether it just affected you or other people. How can you work and learn and change yourself? Love yourself and do better. And how can you use what you've learned to help other people? So you staying in your shell, you know, protecting yourself is your only limit. So, yeah, try not to do that shit again, right? I get it, Crystal, I know. Yeah. So, and Gabriel. All right, Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel in the house. Hi. How you doing? So, Scorpio. Releasing negativity. Okay, so it's time with Scorpio energy here, releasing this negativity. I challenge you before the next reading that I come out with, okay, to learn something new about yourself. Okay? Scorpio. Learn something new about yourself. Okay. Whether it may be something negative that you're like, I realize that this is a negative aspect of myself and I need to release it. I just learned that. Shit. I need to let it go. Right? So, I challenge you to learn something. All right. Gemini, the answers you need are coming. Okay. Oh. Arnold and Danny. Why am I seeing that movie? Twins. I looked at the Gemini card here and I saw the I saw the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Okay, so somebody could be a twin here, or twins could be significant. So we can have twins. Okay, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Capricorn, you are here. The tailspin. We're in tailspin. Something with the tails. Something with tails going on here. This could be tall tails. Spinning tails. Also, there's something cellular. Something going on with the cell phones or something cellular. Something with the cells. That's weird. I don't know who that's for. Morphing. Okay. Yeah, something's going on with cells or blood cells. Somebody's blood cells. Somebody got sickle cell. Leo. Confidence is your key to success, Leo. Taurus. Okay, I'm also hearing that somebody uses shampoo, that hair, that mane and tail shampoo, hair, mane and tail, or something like that. Somebody specifically uses that shampoo. I got Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, and Scorpio. Libra. Win-win outcome. Bring love into the situation, and your dreams need a practical plan. Definitely red is a big color here, and yellow. Okay? Okay, something about a sergeant is significant too. Sarge or sergeant. Also here in Vacation Bible School. So I'm going to Vacation Bible School. All right, something about bugs, or somebody's bugged, or maybe because somebody's cellular phone is bugged. Okay, it's like tapped or bugged here. Also, something smells like cooked cabbage. Something smells. Or somebody's cooking cabbage. Something to do with cabbage here. It's weird. Okay. Somebody could have bangs, like hair bangs. Okay. Punch. Something about a punch. We're getting punched. Churn. Also, I'm hearing grunting. Somebody could grunt. There's something about Grubhub here. Stanley or Stan. Stagnation. I'm here stagnation too. Larry, Lance, Lawrence. Noreen. Barry. Bassett or Bassnett. Ball. Birch. Or Bunch. Warren. Chet. Lene. Brianna. Blaine or Blair. Grant. Francis or Francine. Freya. Frank. Gus. Something about sugar or shug. Laura or Laurie. Something about a pub. Tabitha. Tara or Tara. Or Tana. Or Tawana. Charla or Charlene. I also heard like nicknames Shady or Shaggy. Fawn. Something about Cali, California. Carlene. Gunter. Somebody could be a hugger here. Okay. I got Ruth. Arthur. Susan. Braylon. Sparky. Sparky. Nathan. Also Gigi. Whitney. Or Wyatt. Libby. Carrie. Also, Carlin. Carter. Carlin. And Carter. Catherine. Sutton. Sophia. Stuart. Sharon. Also Shep. I'm hearing Shep. Something about lemons. Cabbage and lemons. Also hearing like blowing kisses, okay? Like moi, moi, moi. Alright. Laredo. Something about Laredo, Texas, okay? What's going on in Laredo? All right. I think that's it. I think so. All right, so I have 2 F's. All right, I got 2 R's here. We have 2 G's. We've got 2 N's, a Z. A W, U, L, P, H, A, T, B, C, and S. Okay? That's what wanted to come out. So take what you need out of it, leave the rest. Okay? Don't force it to fit if it's not yours, and you know, it's just to help clarify for you. All right, I hope that these messages have helped you guys tonight, and you enjoyed this collective reading. I will see you guys in the next one, and like I said, I challenge you here to learn something about yourself, okay? Learn something new, and you know, release something negative if you, which I'm sure we all can find something negative about ourselves. I find something negative about myself, you know, almost all the time. And I'm like, oh shit, here it is, it popped up. You gotta get rid of it, clear it out, even if it's just the energy, just the thought. That's a thought. It's a negative thought. What was the thought about? Why was the thought put there? Address it. Okay? You're a work in progress every day. It's about doing and being a better you. Right? Good luck, guys. I wish you guys the best weekend. You know, this weekend. Not every weekend, but we're in the now, so it's this weekend. So I wish you the best. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Have fun. Be safe. And I will see you in the next reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, go to my website, agwtarot.com. I have lots of different types of readings over there, okay? They have offered, I think I have like 15 different types of readings. And I also have a 30-minute and I have an hour reading that you can just book time with me, okay? If there's not something that you see that you like, I will do what I can to accommodate you, okay? And whatever you need. And I'm pretty good about, you know, spending the time that, you know, if whatever you need answers to, I will work with that. Okay? So, hop on over. Get a reading with me. I would love to read for you. So, I will see you in the next one. Okay? Take care and good luck. Good night.